can I open them without using a box cutter? Am I going to try? Nah. How y'all doing? I'm Big Al, and welcome to my front yard. So suppose you're wondering where I've been since October when I uploaded my last video. Well, I got a full-time job teaching at my kids' school, and frankly just haven't had the time or energy to work on the cars or really make YouTube videos for that matter. Well, that changes today. Instead of working on cars, we're going to be installing these insultingly overpriced hinges on this badly sagging gate. So, let's get to it. So as you can see, this gate is just sagging badly and rubs right up against the fence post here. Let's see if you can see. Yeah, that should not be touching like that. There should be plenty of room. And these hinges, especially this bottom one, are just completely trashed at this point. So we're going to tear those out. We're going to shim this gate up, put the new hinges on, and hope that fixes it. As you can see, the gate drags on the ground. It's sagging so badly. So what I'm going to do is take this piece of 2x2, lay it underneath here, probably, and let the gate rest on it. There we go. Perfect. As you can see, well, maybe not. There's this board. There is actually now a tiny bit of clearance in there now. Better than it was. And that 2x2 is holding it up. So, on with removing that hinge. Now, I'm just going to take the impact here and hope it's got the got what it takes to get these suckers out. These have been in here since 2013, so can't complain about that. We are 1 for 5 anyway. We're going to have to bring this gate flush again also because this hinge is so mangled. From me just forcing it. Now we're probably going to need another piece of wood. This one's just ripped clean out. Now, will I be able to reuse the holes? That is the question. Or should I just drill new holes? Well, that depends on the design of the new hinges and probably will not be reusing these holes. No worries. Just drill new ones. Impacts are wonderful, wonderful tools. Yeah. This is bulged out a good bit. Okay, well, that's easily fixed. Just need to get out my hammer and do a little pounding on that. Hammer on this. No, that actually did it. Perfect. It's flush. All right. Let us have a look-see. These are Hillman's. I got them at the local hardware store. It was all they had. $20 for the two of these things. Now, can I open them without using a box cutter? Am I going to try? Nah. Okay. Now, of course, I'm also, I should mention, president of my homeowners, vice president of my HOA board. So appearance kind of does matter here, just a bit. Okay. So these pins can actually come out. These are already hot from sitting in the sun. I love living in the South. Alright. Do I try to reuse the old holes? That is the question. Oh. I'm going to need a Sharpie to mark off where to drill. And they say to use a 7/32 drill bit. Of course, putting them in with the impact, they should go right home. This should go flush with the edge of the... because I'm going right through a fence picket. The holes, some line up and some don't. Let's just go a little lower. And drill fresh holes. I like that plan better. Now I'm just going to worry about the holes for the post. I will do the ones on the gate next. 2 dots right in the center of where each bolt is going to be. Now, these hinges, you don't want to put them upside down because this pin will drop out. Don't want to lose that in the grass. Things that fall in the grass have a nasty habit of vanishing forever. Doesn't help the grass is a little overgrown around here. Uh-oh. Air. That isn't good. Okay. Guess it's gotta go up here. There's the fence. Oh, I see there is a couple of 2x4s back here, so it's gotta go. Where the original ones went. Not sure I like that arrangement very much. Well, I gotta reuse the old hole at least one time. This one. And my drill battery died. All the rotten fuck. As is usually the case here on Big Al's garage. No matter. Send that home with the impact and usually the way things work around here. Let's see. These bolts are halves. And they're nice and hot from sitting in the sun. Thread it in a little bit. Get it going. I'm not seating it just yet. I want to have some wiggle room. Finagle things around a bit. Oh, Nelly. There's a... Yeah, I could probably just send this thing right home with the impact and split the board. Not sure I want to do that. My drill battery is stone dead. We'll be back.
A few moments later.
Okay. So my drill batteries are all dead. So I figure we can do this properly, or we can do it the Big Al's garage way. Let's see. Let's do it the big. If I send that in with an impact, yeah, that's going to go into 2x4. So, I'm going to go against what I originally said and just send that one home. can always loosen it later. I can always jack this up a little bit too. Car guy, I got tools for this. This could very well split the board, but exactly what happened, but the hinge is mounted. Now, there's not a lot for it to really bite into on this. Great. Well, now all this wood is hanging out here. Why do I make things hard on myself? Oh, because I'm quarter Greek and I'm impatient. There. Well, now we have a problem. We got a big problem. That is, this board is too low. But if I move the hinge down any lower, this bottom bolt will not bite into anything, except pick it. The problem is this gate was just not well made. So, I could easily put another 2x. Not that easily, because this is a big box. Part of the problem is there's a double frame of 2x4s on this gate that make it incredibly heavy. So I'm almost tempted to just knock these other pickets off the back, take those extra 2x4s out, and drastically reduce the weight of this gate. Thinking about it, I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, so this project is getting a lot more complex than I would have liked it to have been. Behind this part, you have, right here, you have 3 2x4 cross members. And behind that, you have a box of 2x4s with a cross member that doesn't go all the way across. This thing was just so poorly made, it's not even funny. I think the best thing is just take this thing completely apart and rebuild it. I really didn't want to have to do that, but I think that's what it's coming down to, is a complete rebuild. I've got to see what I have in terms of screws and materials before I take this on. All right, Victor. So what we're gonna, don't climb on that.
Okay.
We need to completely rebuild this gate, so we're gonna just take this other hinge off. I was, oh, wrong way. That's not helpful, buddy.
Ow!
Okay. Now we're gonna get it into the garage. You are gonna carry the tools.
Ah! Can I carry some? Ah!
Well, you carry these. Don't spill them.
That hurt a lot.
All right.
I just punched the fence for
Now I gotta get this thing off the hinges.
Okay, there it is. It's into the garage.
Unlatched. That hurt. Mother. Oh. Oof. Turning 40 sucks, people. Don't get old. Oh man, this thing is heavy. We may have to do this right here because this thing weighs a ton. Victor, you're gonna hurt. Where, honey?
Over there.
That's my little girl. We're gonna just have to do this right here.
This is not gonna be
We're gonna
good.
hurt ourselves trying to move this thing. This is why we're rebuilding it, folks. It's that heavy.
Ah!
Move.
Help me, help me. Ow!
Lay it down.
Dad, be careful, there's wasps over there.
Honey, please, I'm trying to record a video. All right. Okay. Gate is off its hinges, and it's so heavy we can barely move it. So, we are going to just take the little stinker apart. And Victor, I need you to not walk on. All right. Okay, so our first step, we got to get these pickets off.
Yep.
That's going to be a job.
It's very hard job.
And did I mention we have to do it without breaking them? And then we got to get all the nails out of them.
That is gonna be hard. Ow! It's gonna be hard to not break your ears while doing this.
The morons had just built this thing properly from the jump. It would have been better, but...
I pulled out,
Next thing's next, these 2x4s have all
I
got
pulled
to go.
5 nails out with my bare hand.
And they're barely on here to begin. Wow. This one just came off with no effort. Okay, let's not throw the nails on the electrical cords. That would be bad. Okay, Victor. That is why we use levers and simple machines.
Yeah, so what I was just doing does not happen. I need the hammer.
Well, actually, what we really need to do is get this lower 2x4 off. I know, I'm doing the very thing I just fussed at my daughter for doing, walking on the pickets.
Hey, Leah's home.
And they're abandoning me because their friend is here.
Oh boy. Okay.
All right.
It doesn't work. Well, he came. Okay.
All right.
Almost all.
Nuts. We have a ton of nails where I don't want them. This heavy waterlogged crap wood is out of there. Other than that one piece.
Wait, keep it on the ground like that. I'm gonna hammer some nails. Oh, it's not so hard. Oh, I found
And there's a screw in there. That's gonna complicate things just a tad. Flimsy as this gate is.
Did the nails need to come out exactly
They
perfect?
need to come out. They just need to come out.
Okay. Yes. None of these nails are coming out perfectly with
Be
me.
very careful where you step, okay?
Yeah.
Because you don't want one going right through your crock, okay?
I think after this fence changing, I might want to wear sneakers from now on.
Yeah. Oh, man.
This is.
What is it that I said about the last thing always giving you the most grief?
It's.
Well, here we are. This board does not want to come loose.
Oh, it's coming! It came! Do we need those things anymore?
Where is it stuck?
This
Right
is like
here,
the
there's a
This
screw.
is the world's biggest picture. That's
Ah.
way bigger picture.
That is not. Okay. Here's a screw in here. That is going to make this very difficult to remove. Because I half but repaired it not too long ago.
Ew.
Okay, is there another one over here? I think there just might be. Yep, there's two screws that are keeping that board in there, so just tap out these nails.
These nails from this board's are coming out easy. Well, that board is easy. That's
Pick it's
one of the easiest
absolutely
board I've ever had.
like who did it and ran.
I'm so happy that we're finally having a new fence.
Well, not a new fence, we're just rebuilding and re-engineering the current one.
Yep. We're not re-engineering all these fences though. We're just re-engineering this one. But the other one.
Okay, so phase one is complete. We got all the old fence pickets off and got this 2x2 out of my wood pile. You know, it's one of those pieces of wood that, you know, I told my wife that we're going to use it someday, and look, we are. So ladies, if your husband or a significant other gives you a hard time about that, remember, sometimes they do get used. Now, if you're wondering why we're using a 2x2 instead of a 2x4, well, the answer is weight reduction. I mean, taking all those ratty 2x4s off has already significantly reduced the weight of this gate. We're going to put this across, we're going to toe nail it in diagonally, or I should say toe screw. We're going to go drive one in that way, drive one in that way, and we should be good to go. We will get this cut, get it installed. I'm just eyeballing it. Of course, the proper way to do this would be to take a tape measure, but like every one of my tools, it has vanished off to another dimension the moment I actually went to use it. Let's go get this cut. Okay. Remember, folks, measure once, cut twice. I'm pretty sure that's how it nail in here. This is going to be such a precise cut. No, honey, get back. You don't have any safety equipment on.
What you told me.
I have safety glasses, honey.
Yeah, yes.
All right.
Oh my god. Okay, I'll.
All right, let's
I'll
go
give you-
see how she fits. So my nice precise measurements were spot on, and this thing just fits perfectly. So let's see. I have got some more of these insultingly overpriced screws from the hardware store. Now we're going to drill some holes. I don't need to split wood. Point smaller. Let us go with 11/64. My kids have unfortunately abandoned me. I wonder why. the other side. And we just start putting it. Ow, shit. Not going anywhere. All right. Let's start putting the pickets back on. Okay, so we are kind of sort of shadow box design again. Consequence of me taking those boards off was everything is misaligned. So we're going to just sink some screws into it and call it done. These may be too short. These may prove too long. No. Here too long. Nuts. Having the worst run of luck here. Well, we'll use these and hope for the best. Boom. Right over here with the hinge side. These boards on the bottom trimmed up. I got my jigsaw. Circular saw would probably be better for this, but I don't have the right blade on it and I don't feel like digging it out. Alrighty. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Right. Put the handle back on, get it hung up. Hope the impact battery doesn't give out on me. That would be bad. reusing the original holes that it was in to some degree. Then the hard part, getting it back up. Getting the new hinges installed, and, well, you gotta take the old hinges off first. Get this thing in. Seated, not stripped. All right. Let's try and get this thing into. Let's get the other old hinge off. Finagle this thing into position. And away we go. These hinges are ready for the scrap pile. Get my 7/32 drill bit ready to rock onto a roll. Of course, the handle on this thing should make it easy to pick up. This out of the way. I'm going to go around and screw the back pickets on after this is hung up properly. Yeah, that's going to be necessary because one just fell off. Pile of crap. Latch got some dirt and detritus in it. Still feels flimsier than I'd like it to feel, but better. Just gonna walk it into position because it was done. Shim it with again. So now we're trying to wrestle this into position, and it's too close down here at the bottom. I don't know what the technical term for that is, but we need to get some more clearance in here. So, yeah, that's it. Now we let the paint stick drop in. There. We need to lift this gate up more so we can kick it out that way. We may need a few more bead sticks. So, okay. I goofed big time. Ow! There's a screw in that piece. Oh. Hinge is only going to get one screw at 2x4. Ooh, well this is most not good, but there's a will, there's a way. Just need another piece of 2x2. Well, in a twist Stevie Wonder could have seen coming, the gate fell down, that unattended. We're going to take this 2x2x8, whatever it is, wedge it up against this 2x4, and just sink a few screws into it so that we have something to bite into. our hinge bolts have something to bite into. This is turning into a nightmare. Just my luck. I'm sure I will put these right where the bolt needs to go. Oh, boy. Yeah, I should pre-drill, but I'm stubborn like that. Yeah, we're doing the wrong way. That doesn't help. One. There. Carefully positioned gate now has fallen over, unfortunately, and I'm back to square numero uno. So this is bolt screwed right to the frame. That'll be good and sturdy. The weight won't be on the pickets. Hope that those screws did not come out of the other side. I don't know what I'm doing. Good. That'll give me purchase on 2 of the bolts anyway, or something for them to bite into. Yeah, purchase is the right term. It's the one I'm using. Done. In case you're wondering, this is a Hillman hinge set. These bolts are halved. And my daughter is crying. Sometimes I love my kids, but I feel like Squidward to their SpongeBob and Patrick. Okay, as you can see, we're hanging very good. But we got one hinge. Let's pull my shins and see if she opens properly. I really should get one of those pull things, but they were sold out of them at the hardware store. Little resistance, but hey, not bad. What an improvement. Last things last, let's screw these other pickets in. not something I wanted to happen. Okay. Nearly spilled all my screws into the lawn. That would have been fun to hit with the lawnmower. Let's see what we do. Oh man, beautiful. Beautiful. Ha-ha! Huh? Anyway, that is it for today. I think I have earned myself a cold adult beverage. I hope you will please like, share, and subscribe. I will catch you on the next installment.